Welcome back, guys, to the channel. We're here talking about some Rangers transfer news yet again. Gassama. That's, I think, how we say it. It's the first time I've talked about him. All right, I think I kind of talked about him last night for a short period of time on that live stream, but we're here. Had some webcam issues there, so hopefully they're fixed. I was looking at Amazon Prime Day or something. I was like, maybe I need to buy a new webcam. But thankfully, I got it to work. But I'm not convinced. Damn it, Caleb. Rangers. Yes, what's happening? We're going to look a wee bit into this man. Right there. We'll talk about him in a wee bit, but I'll let a few people join the stream. I'm currently watching, I don't know if anybody's aware of this game, but Shelbourne versus Linfield. Currently watching that. There was an absolute belter, by the way. Guy was trying to get some food or something, I don't know. And the Linfield guy hit it on the volley, and you're watching it. Did you see it, Caleb? Did you see the guy in the first half? Linfield guy cracked it on the volley, and it cracked the guy in the back of the head. He wasn't looking. It's kind of funny, like, but what a shot it was. PSG 3-0 against Real Madrid. Really begs the question, why am I watching Shelbourne versus Linfield than PSG versus Real Madrid? But I tell you why, because I'm going to review it for Fog Football very soon. There's only there is 40, 42, 41, 39, 37. There we go. Not too long to go. But Shelbourne are 1-0 up. Almost 2-0 there. So it'll be interesting to see who goes through there. I'm on the Linfield, but I don't think 1-0's over too hard to overturn, to be honest. But that'll be an interesting second leg, to say the least. But yes, back to us. You've seen it. That's brilliant. That's what I wanted to hear. Imagine going back to 1998 and telling people this what the future would be. They'd have talked themselves there and then. Fun fact about 1998, I was watching 26th of October. Oh, almost 2-0. 26th of October, 1998, Monday Night Raw. It was great. Austin attacked McMahon in the hospital. Rock versus Undertaker main event. Ken Shamrock versus what do you call him? Kane. What do you call him? Big Kane. You were watching Stone Cold versus Dude Love in May 98. That's brilliant. But yeah, it was a very good Raw. Review coming soon. Listen to this. 10 reasons why the oddities are better than the Bloodline. I might be the next fed upload to Fog Wrestling. Over the edge, Timmy Dude Love. You were in a bad car crash, Caleb? Well, I'm glad you're all right and everyone else is. I saw some very shocking driving earlier, man. Guy came on the motorway, overtaking on the hard shoulder and the inside as well. He was doing about 130. Police must have been cheating. It was like literally watching GTA. It was crazy. Honestly, I've never seen worse driving in real life. Like with your own two eyes. Like obviously we've seen the videos and all that stuff, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. To be honest, but now favourite for the league. I would say so. I would say we're favourite for the league. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think we need to see what pre-season holds, folks, and build on that and see how these players gel before we can make I won't be making predictions until the 1st of August, probably. That's when I'll make my predictions. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, man. New goalkeeper. I don't think we will. Wingers and centre backs tend to be the go-to for Rangers at the minute. But let's talk about him. Gassama. But I see that drive. There was loads. I've seen quite a few crashes on news earlier on. No good. But yeah, some of the worst driving you'll see. Some of the worst driving I've seen. Can't tire better in the bloodline. I agree. Fucking absolutely. There, John Lundstrom. Right. Let's just. Well, I've already made a fid on fog football. John Lundstrom can't happen. Right. It's the one position we don't need anybody, and right. You've got Raskin, Diamondi, Bailey Rice, Connor Barron, Big Joe, Rothwell. All right. There's 5 guys I would put in the team ahead of him, and there's probably other people I'm forgetting that are still better. Lyle Cameron, for fuck's sake. Yeah, there's 6 fucking guys, man, that we would all put in the team above John. So, can't happen. At least with Josh Windass, it's a position we need. And I do believe he's got more to offer us at this stage of his career, so I'm not too bothered about Josh Windass, but the John, I think I end at 1-0 there. There's the Londonderry manager getting a wee interview there. He's doing a wee bit of punditry. I had no idea Shelbourne were played in Dublin, but there you go. You learn something new every day. Thoughts on 2K25? It's shite, man. He bought it many moons ago, like 4 months ago. The new games are shite. I played it the other day just to save a couple of fids up for the few days I was away there. You know, it's fun ripping the piss out of things, but it's no worth paying like 90 quid. GTA 6 is probably the only game it's worth spending money for in the near future. Guys, defence looking a bit solid. Yes, I totally agree. That guy earlier, whose name is absolutely eluding Nazar. Big Nazar, man. Ultra Pro Wrestling, baby. When's that game coming out? I'll buy it. Tracy, where's Matty? Is Matty in? Where is he? Where's that guy? Where's Matty? SmackDown versus Raw was the absolute gem. Oh, come on. I've got them all over there in the cabinet. I might go play some SmackDown versus Raw. Might need to. Lundstrom has passed his best days. Absolute no for me. Also, Windass, another no. Yep. It does, to be fair. What I would say is Lundstrom is I don't see in any world why we would sign John Lundstrom. Because he doesn't even suit Russell Martin's style of play. It's nothing, he's never played under him. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 was great. Road to WrestleMania. You know. But I just don't understand why we're even linked with John Lundstrom. I genuinely don't. I can understand Windass. I can. We need wingers. We're looking in that market. The English Championship. The English market, and Sheffield Wednesday have got a problem with their money, so the players are getting poached. Why we're getting Gassama, if that's how you say it. But we'll have to wait and see. But I think it's about time we actually talked about Gassama a wee bit more, because I've not talked about him. This link kind of came out the last couple of days, and I've been busy the last couple of days. So Deji Gassama, 21-year-old. He'll be 22 in September. Quite small, but here he's a winger. I don't really care about the height in the wing department. Sub navigation, no. Takes forever to load. You can play either side of the front free. That's good. That's no bad. Is it going to load his clubs, man? Why is this going so slow? Now, obviously, a PSG youth player, was he? He had a season on loan at Kazupen, and he joined Sheffield Wednesday for €1 million. What is that, euros, I believe? So let's see. Did he ever play for PSG? He made one appearance, to be fair to him. Played in the Crocky Cup. Don't know what that is. National Free. Don't know what that is. FA Cup, EFL Cup, a lot of appearances. Well, I'll say a lot, 6. A couple of goals in there as well, guys. Played in the Pro League of Belgium. He got 2 goals, 1 assist in 19 games. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm using my phone. Maybe he's watching it on his phone. 78 games in the Championship, 10 goals, 4 assists. I mean, not the greatest numbers, folks, but I am hearing a lot of people, Sheffield Wednesday guys, turning and saying that this guy is we're going to miss him, and he's going to be worth about 15 million. So that'll be interesting. He's only got a year left on his deal, and that's not really bothering us. But yeah, yes, French. Yeah, he's got French citizenship and a country, Marantina citizenship as well. His contract runs out in a year, right? with all these signings, need to give Martin the season, no sacking in November. We need to see what the 49ers are doing that. Let's hope we're not talking about a guy getting sacked in November. Let's hope we're doing that. Let's hope we're not. You had to have a PSP copy to get Jake the Snake Roberts and SmackDown Festival 2006. I never had a PSP. Played plenty on the PSP, but I never actually had one specifically for me. But they were good. I remember being on a ski trip. The guy had a PSP and he threw up everywhere. Brought up chocolate. It was fucking rank rotten. Absolutely rank rotten. Rangers Reviews video on Gassama was very informative Wednesday. Fans were saying if it weren't in financial problems, it'd be yeah. So, well, that's good. Also, with Asgard, it's exactly the same boat. Relegation clause, sold for cheap. We are bringing guys in who are worth more than what they actually are, and that's smart business. That means a good year at us, 2 good years, 3 good years, we'll be able to sell them on, make some money. Brilliant. If we get Cody in, hopefully that means Proctor and Davies is punt it. Does he not want to come though? Is the Panathinaikos game on BBC Scotland again? I haven't looked too much into it. I believe it probably will be. They tend to stick qualifiers on BBC Scotland. I know last couple of years, Servette was on BBC Scotland, and what else was on it? That game last year? Kiev. Too many small lightweights in Rangers team. Raskin, McCausland, Barron. I tell you what, I was at the training video the day. Ross McCausland looks out of his depth. We need rid of him. And that's the bottom line. He's just no cut out for Rangers. Rangers, man, but that can only get you so far, folks. Absolutely. Tav Suter Fernandez. Yeah, another one. Jijga. Who else? Fernandez and Jijga. You just realised the Club World Cup is on? I was too busy watching the Champions League qualifiers the night, man. It's on DAZN, isn't it? I don't even have an account for DAZN. It feels so lackluster that. Where is the... Can't grab the Xbox remote without disconnecting. Yep. Someone who commented earlier, 3-0 to PSG. Well, they didn't predict, they said it was 3-0. So, what was the score? Shelbourne 1-1-0. Linfield will probably take a 1-0 defeat, you know. Well, they wouldn't have took it going into it, but they got pumped, so it'll be interesting. But the best thing about the game was the guy getting cracked in the back of the skull with the ball. That was absolutely phenomenal viewing. Yeah, PSG are the kind of team that if we qualified for the Champions League, you'd be fucking petrified. They could see when they beat Lens. If you remember, it was the last 16, or it might have been the round before that. They beat Lens like 10-0 in aggregate, and everyone's like, "Oh, Lens are pish, Lens are shite, all that shite." That PSG team, man, look, they beat Inter 5-0, and I'm sure if they played them again, they'd probably beat them another 5-0. It's weird because Arsenal didn't actually do too bad against them, but it felt bad watching the two games, you know what I mean? But it took, man, PSG. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crazy team. Luis Enrique, fair play to him. Am I confident Martin can win the Old Firms? Well, undefeated in 2025, aren't we? Can Russell Martin, can he keep that momentum up? I'll say this. If Barry Ferguson and Philip Clement in the desperate hour that he was in back in January, February time can do it, why can't Russell Martin with a better team? When do I reckon Gassama will be announced? Partly he's training, isn't he? So, obviously, Jijga, I don't even know how you say his name. Dijiga? I don't know how you say it. There's a million ways you could say it, but he was announced today. I'm not surprised. I think that double we got a couple of weeks ago was fantastic, but I think they'll restrain for doing a couple of doubles. I could probably see it happening tomorrow. What day is today? Wednesday. They could pretty. I think Friday, just before the weekend. Dun, 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 dun. Kyogo did do the business as soon as he came here. It's all about what they do here. We can look about what they did in their past, right? And yeah, you'd rather them have a good record before they come here, but it's all about what they do here, folks. And that's the crucial thing. No, I think it was Fernandez. It was it. No, it was. No, Gassama's not been announced, so I don't think they would film him in training. But Dijiga, he got something wrapped around his head. Must have some form of head knock, but in training, Ross McCausland looked shite. He really, really did. He did not look too good. But head knock. There was a bit of blood. It doesn't look anything serious, folks. So that is good news. I've seen that. Dessers, that deal has fallen fucking through, guys. Come on. Cyril Dessers, did we want him to go? Is the Torsman coming in? So many. It's just, make no mistake about it, we need players, but it is refreshing to see how many comings and goings there could be, especially the goings. There's not really been too much of them, but people have been coming in left, right, and centre. I'm glad Digamani deals off. Absolutely glad, because Dessers and Igamani deals both look off. Diamonde, the rumours there have kind of died down. Same with Raskin, but we're continuing to spend, so it doesn't appear to be, we're spending because we think we're going to get 20, 30 million for a few players combined. So that's good. Yeah, the Cody deal might be off. But see Big Nazar, man. That guy, Champions League experience. A lot younger than Cody. We'll have more in his legs than Cody. He could give us a better year than Cody could have gave us too, so I'm not too worried about that. Barami looked good in training. I've seen that, and he also looked good against Club Brugge. But again, I need more than training in one game. If Barami's still putting in these performances come November, December time, I'll be like, you know what, son, your first year was shite, but Russell Martin's got opportunity. So until then, we'll see how it goes. He needs to do it. Yeah, Raskin does need to add a wee bit more. Before he goes down as any form of great, he needs to win stuff. That's a crucial thing. He needs to remember Def's a useful sub, and he's better than Danilo. You can't dispute that. He is better than Danilo. Well, that is a disgrace. Like, I mean, it is Blue Mac. See that the fucking bunch of fannies that run that. Absolutely, Raskin needs that ruthless aggression. I was watching Raw last night. Well, I've already said about the 98 Raw, but watching some like 2001. McMahon getting people to kiss his ass. Some good shit. Pun intended, maybe. JR. William Regal having to kiss Vince McMahon's ass. Some good shit. Some good television. And the people that's never watched WWE are like, why are you watching that? Grown men kissing each other's asses. What's that about, brother? It was some good shit back in the day, right? Some good shit, pal. It was real to me. William Regal from Blackpool, England. I agree, Blue Mac. Martin's training looks 10 times better than Clement's. I agree, it does. It looks very fast, and playing the ball into feet and competing against like two defenders. That does the difference, man. I'll be honest, never really watched too much of Clement's training, but it looked fucking shite, didn't it? It just looked very mundane, and the style of play was non-existent. Honestly, man, Clement was in the job, 16, 17 months. I could not tell you what Philip Clement was trying to do. Can't believe Matondo going under the knife in the transfer window. I know. Yeah. If there was any constellation, folks, about Rabbi Matondo, he wasn't going anywhere anyway. He's fucking shite. Just get to the end of the season, and hopefully Rad Matondo leaving the club will be the least of the talking points because there'll be hopefully some good things to talk. Yeah, he did look a bit lost. Absolutely like a deer in the headlights. Philip, come on. It's like, what's this training pish? I would agree with that. They have a long time to go. Yeah, Danilo looks fucking snookered in every training session, which is good. We did look a bit tired against Bruges, but we'll see, man. Let's see if that training comes to good use against Panathinaikos. But I'm not going to get into a wee rant on Panathinaikos tonight. We're going to avoid that. Going to avoid Panathinaikos getting buried in this stream. Yep, absolutely. Oh, the season's starting. Oh, I'm injured. And, oh, I should have. Yeah, it's like Sirab Matondo. Why? I mean, Suter was getting blasted like a month ago. Oh, and I think rightfully so to a degree. But if he's going to be back for this Panathinaikos game, I'm not really that worried about it. But like Ryan Matondo, I haven't looked too much into the injury because I'm done with him. So tell Jambo Bear he's all right, and you want to go. I want him to go on alive. Jambo Bear's away, Craig. He's away in the night shift. He's away in the night shift. You go to the Dundee game on the 9th. Caleb, I'll try to get a ticket for actually, fuck, is it? I think the tickets actually for that part. Well, no, actually, the Panathinaikos game don't commit to tomorrow. I think the tickets. For a reason, I thought it was Monday. I haven't looked in a couple of days. Yep, he's been a massive waste. Absolutely massive waste on the resources. Can't dispute that. Wouldn't mind Josh Windass, but big match John, no chance in hell. Absolutely big match John. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's people who don't want Windass, right? I think fair enough. But at the two, big match Jonathan. I was going to say big match Jonathan Ikos. Big match Jonathan Ikos. What the? I'm reading that comment there. Big match John Lundstrom. He's shite now, man. Like I talked about it earlier in the stream. He would be like 6th or 7th choice centre mid. At least with Windass, I do believe like he would probably. Well, I mean, I'd be hoping there'd be two guys stronger than him on each wing, but there's just a lot more that would come from a Windass signing for me than Lundstrom. But you know, I mean, I'd rather be linked to re-signing like a Calvin Bassey or a Tillman or something like that. Not those two. But here, at least it's not like Joe Dodo or something, or bloody Eduardo Herrera, Carlos Pena, those kind of guys, man. Fabio Cardoso, he's all right these days. 4-0 PSG, absolute scudding there. You've got your ticket ready for the Turks. Looking forward to it then. I'm going to have a look after this stream, see what I can sneak in. Casemiro, well, he's away, isn't he? Potato salad, pal. Could be. Big John. Big John Cena, folks. He's away filming a movie for the next month. Something, I don't even know what the movie's called. I seen it earlier on Twitter. Right, we're going to go to 25 minutes and I'm wrapping this stream up. I will be on, well, I won't be on this channel later, but I'll be on some channel streaming. Wrestling probably. So if you want to hear me talk shite again later on, that's the night. Behave Windass. You don't want him. Blue Boots. I think that's fair enough. Don't overly want the guy either, but I'd want him more than Lundstrom. I just don't understand the Lundstrom link, man. I think it's mental. I just don't get it. It's not like a Leon Balogun like a couple of years ago when we re-signed him. It's like, well, we should never really got rid of him. Everybody, not one person wanted to keep John Lundstrom. Absolutely not. Well, I would need to go in to get the drink, wouldn't I? I guess. That's why Rangers haven't won anything talking about awful recruitment of players and those picking the players to buy. Yep, but you know what? This summer, it's a brand new summer, guys. Depends what I want to drink. I can drink anything. Honestly, see, as long as it's I don't like wine. Wine is like the only thing I cannot. It turns me. What? Don't even want to talk about it. Anyone else not like wine? I think wine's pish. Oh, you need a good glass of red. No, I don't actually. Double Red Bull vodka for me. Right, well, Buckfast is all right, right? But like actual, white wine. Ooh, rosé. Actually, there's some rosés I don't mind. All right then, maybe he's talking pish. Maybe he's talking. Lindstrom looking like the guy at the Ghostbusters. Yep, I would. Yeah, he does. He does have a terrible pass in him, man. That game against St Johnstone where he bolted forward, and then he just went like. There's absolutely that is that fucking that was like the turning point for me. That orange kit that year, just Clement wanted to keep Winston, tells you all you need to know. Yeah, I think anybody that Clement wanted to keep is absolutely at the fucking windy, guys. But that is where we're going to leave the stream. Hopefully Gassama signs. Hopefully it's tomorrow. Oh fuck, that was bad. That Ari Slimming game. That was absolutely brutal. That 2-1. That was like what? That was Stephen Davis's first game in charge, wasn't it? And that odd, and then his own goal. I just John Nod. You know what? See, as great as the Leipzig goal was, and like the Dortmund goal and goals like that, the bad was just as like it was ho. I know he'd lose the ball, man, and he wouldn't run. It's crazy. Big John. And again, we're talking instances here that a couple of years ago. He's 31. He'll be 32 at the end of next season. John Lundstrom is an absolute no. Absolute no. Right? I'd rather this guy, the Undertaker. He looks like he's always going to agree. He does. It's getting easier to list the players not linked with a Rangers move at the moment. That's what's fantastic. I'd rather that be linked with Hee Haw. And we're in the market. We're making moves, folks. Loans, permanents, you name it. And I'm all for it, Rangers. So that's where we're going to leave this live stream. That's it. As Andrew Rennie says, hit the like button, pal. Let's have a pitch invasion for the next friendly. Only Diddy clubs do that. Come on. Shite bag drink, but it's nice. Here, Blue WKD, man. Who does not like Blue? I tell you one guy that likes Blue WKD, Jamie Fardy, right? He likes it. It's a lovely drink, man. Yeah, but you don't feel anything if you're drinking WKD, but it's great. WKD is, in terms of taste, man, it's next to none, and it's a great colour. What's not to like about it? They've got other flavours in WKD, but the blue one's the best. I mean, could Fardy go to United? Yo, I know United would offer him a lot more money, right? And Man United is Man United, but I think there's more chance. I would he choose us over United? And I'm not even going to sit here and say, oh, the money and all that shite, but I just think Jamie Vardy going to Man United is all borderline. It's a nailed on fucking disaster. I just, and that's not saying, well, how can that be a disaster? But him moving to us wouldn't be. I just feel like for us at his age in this league, there is way better odds of him being a success for us than Man United. Man United are circling around the fucking drain and they're heading down it. And signing Jamie Vardy's not what they need. They need to be going out and signing a Gokares or a Sesko or someone of that ilk. I wish we could, but we don't have the money for that. So, yeah, I just think of the European football with Man United. The closest Man United will get to European football is fuck, I don't know. They won't be playing it. I mean, what, they finished 16th. They didn't win the Europa League, so they've got hee-haw. They've got nothing. I mean, to talk about Man United for 30 seconds, folks. Next season, there's no excuse for Europe. Like, oh, we have to play like 15 Europa League games. They can focus on the league. And we've seen with Arsenal a couple of years ago. They ran City close, and that was it the 22-23 campaign, I believe. So here, Man United could do well, but they won't. Man United are a mid-table club now, man. They are. And as Gary says, they're not the club they used to. No, they're not. See, somebody that grew up in the 2000s and going into the 2010s, obviously Fergie left, 2013 season, 2012-13. You know, for my childhood, it was Man United. Man United were this force, you know, and way before I was born as well. It's like, it's crazy how shite they are. It's can't be the only one that thinks this, but when Man United go into a Premier League game, home or away, I expect them to lose unless it's the bottom three teams. Wait, when would you have expected, like Fulham, Bournemouth, Brentford, those teams to go to Old Trafford and you'd sit there and say, easy win? And it happens more often than not. You know, even like Villa Newcastle, it's fucking miles clear of Man United. But it's not the Man United show, folks. It's the biggest show in town, Rangers. So we're back to them. And that is where we're going to leave it. We spoke about Man United there. Yeah, we should have drew them at least. Absolutely should have drew them. But either fans are absolutely brain dead. And is there any surprise when they're led by Mark Goldbridge? Absolutely not. But, yep. Sir Alex, what a man. Man United. They're just just the way that club's run, man. You know, they'll sign guys for 80 million, but they fucking, they won't. They'll get rid of people in like the kitchen and all, man. It's just, I've played the game. Big Mark Goldbridge. Anyway, your best. We're signing out. I went, 7 minutes longer than I planned. 32 minutes, folks. I'll be back later on. Like I said, on wrestling or something. Football. I need to review that game and all that stuff. So until next time, peace.